Is the Galaxy S25 Ultra still the best phone of 2025? Maybe. And I want to talk about it in this video. I haven't talked about it in a while. And it's a really nice phone, of course, and it's still, they've got some good deals. I've got an affiliate link in the description. They've got $250 off right now without trade-in, which is nice. You can get even the 1 terabyte for as low as $1169, and you can get the 512 for $1049, which is pretty stinking good. And then they still offer their up to $700 trading credit. But yeah, link in the description for that. The phone itself, I like it. Now, I've kind of gravitated away from it a little bit because I really have been enjoying using the thinner phones. Actually, my SIM card is in my S25 Edge and my iPhone Air right now. So I've been kind of enjoying this two thin phone kind of tandem thing. But yeah, I mean, there are stark reminders all the time that they're not the best phone to use. Like I was at my son's football game the other day, and yeah, the 200 megapixel camera, the ability to crop in, the telephoto, telescopic telephoto, like those things would have come in great. I had to carry another phone with me so that I could actually take photos of my son while he was playing football. So, yeah, there's things like that. Days where I need more battery. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings to go watch the UFC fight with my kids this weekend. Yeah, I took a battery pack with me because the iPhone Air was not making it through the 5 hours of the prelims, the undercard, and then the main event, which ended terribly. If you're a UFC fan, you know what I'm talking about. If not, basically, the fight got ended at the end of the first round in a stoppage because Tom Aspinall got poked in both of his eyes and said he couldn't continue. Anyway, so yeah, I waited 5 hours for that, but the phone wasn't going to hold up. So there's a lot of nice things that the Ultra does really well. It has a lot of power. You got the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, which has been a revolutionary chip this year and really changed a lot of stuff from last year. I mean, very, very powerful, great in the AI category. You got One UI 8 on here. Still, I think, have the best ultrasonic fingerprint scanner you can get on a phone. Facial recognition is good. You've got the stylus. And the stylus alone is one of the things that really helps stand it alone because what other phone has a stylus? I mean, all we have at this point is the Moto G stylus and this guy. So if you want a high-end premium phone, you still want to do your multitasking, you want to have the stylus, the S Pen, it'll take care of you. And that's what you have with the S25 Ultra here. Also, you got DeX for the desktop software, wired wireless. So that's also a nice option. 5,000 milliamp battery. A lot of people talk badly about it because like, oh, well, they've had a 5,000 milliamp battery for like 6-7 years now. And some people are like, oh, well, the iPhone even has a bigger battery now. Well, it took the iPhone like 7 years to get on the same level. So, and that's only if it doesn't have a SIM card tray in it, right? If you've got the EU model that has a SIM card tray, I think it's like 4,900 milliamp. If there's no SIM tray in it, like the US model, then it's just over 5,000. But anyway, yeah, it took Apple like 7 years to catch up. So is it Samsung that's slacking, or is it just Apple took so long to catch up? I don't know. Six in one hand, half a dozen in the other, whatever, right? I don't really care about this stuff all that much, but fantastic speakers, probably the best screen you can get in a phone. And they've got this amazing anti-reflective coating, like, even though, I'll catch the light from my ceiling lights. I mean, it's one of those things where even my big shop light up there that's in the middle of my office, it doesn't even blur or fade out the screen that much. I mean, it's something that's really, really nice, whereas, let me try another phone here. What I got here. This is the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, and look how much of a difference there is. This is without the anti-reflective, so you can see there's a big difference in how much light really reflects off of these screens. So that's one of my favorite things that we got with the S25 Ultra this year. Plus, it goes up to a terabyte of storage, which, like I said, you can get for $1169 right now. That's a really good deal. That's a stinking expensive phone. And some people want to have all that storage. Now, I wish ours had the 16 gigs of RAM. Like, it only has 12 gigs of RAM with the one, even with the 1 terabyte. And, of course, we did lose out on the Bluetooth features for the S Pen. So if you have an S24 Ultra, you're probably not looking to upgrade here. But if you have a S23, S22, S21, anything that's probably about 3 years or older, you're going to have some substantial upgrades here. The camera is very good. And I think that it's a very complete camera system. I mean, you've got a great macro, you've got great telephoto, you've got different lengths you can shoot for the portrait shots. The primary camera, I think, takes good shots. You can crop in 200 megapixel, expert raw, all those different things. And all the pro controls you get with the camera and the video, like, they really do a lot of stuff with the camera system. So when you take a look at some cameras, you say, okay, yeah, maybe the Pixel 10 Pro XL is a better primary shooter. It has a faster shutter speed. Or maybe you like the way that the new iPhone cameras look, which are very, very good. But when you take a look at overall camera system, it's very competitive because you can just do so much with it, and it's very good across the board in basically every area. So it does have some weaknesses here and there, but it has a lot of areas that it really excels in. So I think the camera shots, I think they're good. I like the way they look. I like the way Samsung photos look, even though sometimes do come out a little oversaturated, but they look beautiful. And still got a SIM tray, which is also nice too. That's one thing that irks me so much. Pixel 10 series phones, all eSIM only. The iPhone 17 series, all eSIM only, at least in the US. And I'm still not cool with that. It has gotten a lot better, and it's very, very easy now, especially if you're going from Samsung to Samsung, or even I've gone from Apple to Samsung, I've gone from Google to Samsung. It's pretty easy to eSIM switch at home now. I can do it in a matter of minutes. It doesn't cost me anything. So like it's gotten way better, but it's still not as easy as just simplistic, and all the manufacturers are not completely on board yet. But yeah, you're going to get great battery life, all-day battery life, plenty of power. This is probably just about the best gaming phone that you can get, like mainstream. Yes, I know there's like the Red Magics and the stuff like that, but when you take a look at like the game engine they have in here, when you take a look at the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, when you take a look at the beautiful screen and the optimization, has great speakers, beautiful display, and there's a lot of accessories for it, a lot of cases, all those different things. Like, this is a good gaming phone if you like to do gaming, and it's going to play all your AAA titles pretty much maxed out probably for a very long time. So overall, yeah, I think maybe it's still just about the best phone that you can get. Now, there's other nice stuff when you take a look at the Pixel 10 Pro XL, but I think general consensus is most people probably prefer the Snapdragon 8 Elite and the overall performance stuff, as opposed to the more AI-centric stuff and the experience that Google's going for with the Pixel. Or there's a lot of people that like Android as opposed to iPhone. I mean, you could look at the two different ones. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is the best iPhone that I think they've ever made. I think this is the best Samsung phone that they've ever made, the fully complete feature phone. Yes, I enjoy the Edge. Yes, I enjoy the Z Fold. Yes, I enjoy a lot of other Samsung phones. But most people still don't want a flip phone. Most people still don't want a folding phone. Most people don't want to spend $2,000. Most people, there's a lot of these most peoples that I could keep running down the list. And when you talk about the biggest, best, brightest, and most powerful, and all the greatest things with the best experience and 7 years of support, Samsung offers a lot. And a lot of people really like One UI. And One UI 8 is actually really nice. It's got a lot of AI stuff that they've really bred into it, and it's got built into it as well. It's one of those things where Samsung does a lot of good things that other people don't, or like, let's say Google does a lot of good AI things, and then Samsung adds their own flavor to it. Like Live Translate on Google, I would much prefer the interpreter app over on Samsung, which I use a lot. I always have a Samsung phone when I travel because the translation stuff for the interpreter is just so good. I've used it in Germany, I've used it in France, I've used it in Spain, I've used it in Japan, and it works well, and it's getting better. So overall, when you take a look at what you can get, there's always deals. Like right now, yeah, I mean, let me see. The normal price, $16.59 for 1 terabyte. You can get it for $11.69 right now. You're never going to see that with Apple. Like Apple, the day before the iPhone 18 comes out, you're still going to be paying full price for their 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte phone, whatever. So Samsung, I think, is marketed well. They have a lot of deals. They have a lot of sales. They have a lot of ways you can trade stuff in, even throughout the year, and they've got specials and things like that. So right now is a good deal, especially as we get towards the end of the year. We've seen what it's got. We've seen it's upgraded. We've seen it with One UI 8, Android 16, and the improvements. And yeah, I think it's probably still just about the best overall phone you can get. Now, if you want an iPhone, you probably won't want this phone. But if you like Android phones and you're looking and going, okay, should I get a Pixel? Should I get a OnePlus? Should I get a Honor? Should I get a Samsung? What should I get, especially in the United States? And a lot of times I don't mention a lot of the other phones from other countries like China and stuff that don't come to the U.S. My audience is very U.S.-centric, and I know I do cover some of these products, but it's not like you can go to a Best Buy. You can't just hop on Samsung and order one. You got to go to like eBay, or got to go buy a used one off swap with somebody else imported. So I really kind of stick to a lot of like the big three, big four here in the U.S. So yes, in the U.S., the S25 Ultra, probably still the most complete, best overall phone that I think you can get, and it's still good. So that's all I got in this video. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And also, just a quick thing, and for Gary, who asked yesterday, my little outro thing that I do where I ask questions and tell people to subscribe and stuff, I record that straight into the video every time I make my video. And if the fact that I don't have a different shirt when I cut into that might help out. But yeah, I just kind of like to keep it short and sweet, systematic at the end. I don't like to ask in the beginning for subscribers. I don't like to ask people early on to hit the like and increase engagement. I want you to have an enjoyable experience. Like, I want you to show up, sit down, immediately get into the information, hear what I have to say, and then at the end, if you're like, hey, I like this stuff. Like, I like this dude with the shiny forehead with the receding hairline who talks about phones. Like, that's cool. I'm glad. I want you to be here. I want you to be happy to be here. I don't want to be asking you 45 seconds in the video. But first, please hit like and subscribe so that it increases engagement and more people see this. I don't care about the BS. Like, I'm here to make videos for you guys, to give you straight shot information in an efficient manner and you can help you make informed buying decisions. That's it. That's it. And I like to have some fun in the comment section sometimes. So if you enjoyed it, of course, I want you to be here. I want you to come back. But I'm not trying to water down anybody's experience for my own personal gain here. I want you to get the information first, and then you make a decision if you want to come back. So that's all I got. Have a great week, everyone. As always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.